Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Any past charges he had, I got excused. And it's all open record as indicated by the lawyer. Police are denying Cohen and his lawful accomplice, Zoe Aaron, admittance to him while he is being wrongfully confined. Cohen likewise said in an explanation to Hip Jump magazine Twofold XL that the occurrence encompassed somebody remaining in Polo's home and not Polo. Straightforwardly, the officials have kept Polo to confirm that he isn't an indicted criminal. As they declare a gun was found in the home, it is commonly known that Polo is certainly not a sentenced criminal, and never was a sentenced criminal. I, for one, got every one of his charges in Miami excused at the point when he was, as we would see it, illegitimately captured and charged. They have denied us admittance to our client, which is likewise an unlawful and untrustworthy practice, and somebody should reply for these new unjust activities. The articulation finished up, so as may be obvious, there are a few serious claims and allegations happening here, and Polo G's group is set on causing it to seem like the police misunderstand it 100 with what's going on. The 24-year-old rap star rapper was captured once before in June 2021 in Miami following a traffic stop only one day after the arrival of his collection. Lobby of Acclaim Laron and LOL. I recently got an opportunity to address the driver of Polo Quality. He lets me know the rapper was on his way to an exhibition for a collection discharge party when he was pulled over for having dim-colored windows of the vehicle that he was in. However, officials say it is what he did next that landed himself and a few others in jail. As per online prison records, Polo G was reserved around 8:45 a.m. and charged with 3 crimes of battery. 3 of a cop taking steps to hurt a local official and opposing a police official with viciousness. He was also accused of 2 crimes, standing up to a cop without viciousness and criminal underhandedness. He was subsequently delivered on bond records, which show the vehicle Polo G was in was at first pulled over around 12:30 a.m. for an undefined traffic infraction, the Miami envoy revealed. Referring to a police report, he then supposedly wound up in a battle with police officials and struck one in the head on different occasions as per the power source. I'm trying to say $10,000. He got $10,000 in your bank account. I'm trying to say brother because on the off chance that you pass on the present moment, assuming you bite the dust right now, what might you at any point give your desired woman brew it? What did you provide for your mother? Have you of all time purchased your mom anything? Mother's Day, purchase your mom a vehicle. Did you purchase your mom's house? I did that. I did the 2 of them. Is it really great for you, brother? His mom, Stasia Mack, later shared on Twitter that Polo G was in the traveler seat of the vehicle when pulled over, asserting that the charges against him could not have possibly happened without the police first making contact. None of these charges would be conceivable if the police didn't connect with my child Polo G. She composed he was not the driver, he was a traveler, and an expertly authorized vehicle with security. He was moving brilliant and accurately. What more might he at some point have done returning to that current circumstance? You could review that the occurrence was supposedly not about Polo G, yet his sibling that goes out to be genuine, and they halted them in light of the fact that they were driving while Arc. How about we keep as a main priority that they were dry, have it an authorized vehicle with security and a driver? Okay. He wasn't indeed, even the individual driving. Do you have any idea about how unnerving that is as indicated by police Torian Bartlett, the 18-year-old more youthful sibling of the interruption entertainer and himself a rapper utilizing the name Channel Child, burglarized an individual performer at gunpoint on ARG-15. Channel Child welcomed the burglary casualty to the block of Clydesdale Road in Granada Slopes, and when the person in question showed up at around 5 p.m. Channel Child pulled out a handgun with a drawn-out magazine and, what's more, requested that the casualty move cash to an obscure record over a cash move. Administration police said in a news discharge the casualty was in dread and agreed the suspect likewise requested the casualty void his pockets. Police added that in the end, the police got the warrant and also assaulted the home of Polo G and Channel Child. The 2 siblings were then taken into guardianship, and various guns were recovered from the 2 areas and a vehicle was enlisted to Taurus Bartlett. Police said a photograph delivered by police shows what appears to be 7 guns, counting a couple of attack rifles and a drum magazine for a gun. Polo G faces a charge of ownership of a short-barreled rifle while Channel Child was captured for burglary. Police too claim they found a little baggie of obscure medications on Channel Infant's individual, as he was going to be set up for prison. Now you could have additionally seen that we said he was accused of grabbing, and that comes from a different source. However, that could have been a misrepresentation of the circumstance in different ways. For the present, the principal charges are the burglary and asserted attack alongside the potential unlawful guns that were viewed as in their home. These are significant allegations and could undoubtedly bring about prison time. That is why the bond was set so high. Among other reasons, there's clearly a ton of exploring left to happen, as we don't know the full degree of the two wrongdoings, whether there were wrongdoings carried out, and what disciplines might be doled out to both. An incongruity of this is that while one rapper is possibly going to go tossed into a significant fight in court, one is on the edge of being delivered after a long-term court fight. We're talking about E.N.W. Melly, who was captured in 2018 for the passing of two of his music siblings, and because of the worldwide pandemic needed to stand by 5 years to be put at long last being investigated, and when it went to the jury things took a strange turn. Later members of the jury pondered for approximately 2 days. A malfeasance was proclaimed in the homicide instance of Y.W. Melly, otherwise known as Jamel Evil Presences. He was blamed for killing his companions Y. also W. Juvie and Yenny Sack Chaser in October of 2018. The choice came later. The jury couldn't come to a consistent decision. The term for that is balanced jury, as it implies that certain individuals disagreed with the rest, and accordingly, everything was hung up. It doesn't normally occur in high-profile cases like this, but here we are. Previously, Circuit Court Judge John Murphy pardoned the jury. He said thanks to them for their administration. Our framework doesn't work without getting individuals from the local area to come in here and pay attention to the current realities of the case and make these sorts of choices. He said they are hard choices we value. You gave us the time the evening of the decision following various solicitations to see proof and declaration. A subsequent time, Judge John Murphy I read a letter asking what might be the result in the event that they couldn't come to a choice. Everybody is stuck on what side they've picked. The letter read subsequent to talking about an Allen charge, where the appointed authority would demand the minority in the gathering to reevaluate their choice. Appointed authority? Murphy asked the jury to return and consider one more time, and on the off chance that they actually couldn't come to a decision, then he would proclaim it. Subsequent to investigating more proof, the jury actually couldn't think of a consistent choice that says a great deal, as the arraignment was sure for its situation, particularly as they transferred shutting contentions. From the beginning, the indictment was doing all that could be within reach to guarantee that individuals of the jury knew that indeed, even without specific proof, they could still put forth a defense that Iannelli killed his two previous companions, and while shutting contentions dropped, their contemplations hadn't changed back when you initially began here. Some of you, as soon as April 10th, you consented to observe the law, and the law is clear that this litigant committed 2 counts of first-degree murder. Partner state lawyer Christine Bradley told the jury the general picture puts Mr. Evil Spirits in the secondary lounge of that Jeep, added, it puts him holding a weapon. You needn't bother with a deadly weapon to know he is serious about these 2 wrongdoings, the family members of Devils, and the 2 homicide casualties. Christopher Juvie Thomas Jr. and Anthony Satch Chaser Williams likewise tuned in without intruding on the arraignment or the safeguard. You guys are going to decide this young fellow's destiny. Lawyer Stuart Adelstein, who is addressing Evil Spirits, told the jury, I propose to you people that we feel somewhat doubtful that there is a contention in the proof. What's more, there is an absence of proof. It's clear that a portion of the jury disagreed that there was an absence of proof. They additionally obviously disagreed there was a lot of proof to move the case. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.